Hello, 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 hello.
Oh, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I think I'm going to crank myself a little bit, but... Da-da-da. Okay, that's the right one. Okay.
Since 1977, Circle K stores have supported youth hockey in Alberta through the Max Midget Hockey Tournament. 41 years later, they're happy to see such inspiring athletes with hustle, heart, and passion continuing the tradition of this incredible tournament. We want to send a special thanks to Circle K.
None of the Edmonton teams are here this year.
Yeah, that's what's missing. Oh, that would be why.
Yeah.
Because St. Albert, Grand Peace, Fort Sask, Lloyd are all here, as is Sherwood Park.
I'm thinking, like, I can remember, like, 10 years ago, Edmonton had 4 teams, but I guess maybe one of them went to Sherwood Park or Leduc or St. Albert, so.
I think Leduc.
Yeah, probably.
Where are the North Stars in all this?
6th.
Wow.
And Beardy's is like 10th in their league, so I'm thinking Pool 5 is the weakest pool. Especially with Grand Peace being 0-1-1 after 2 games, despite their record.
Well, Saskatoon's going to be a tough out for anybody.
Yeah, and then, maybe it'll be Sask and Van that'll be at the top.
Oh, I forgot about the Chiefs. I doubt. I don't know. Yeah.
What do we have tomorrow morning?
Red Deer and see, that's why I was gonna. That's why I said we can go. Is we'll get the starting lineups as well.
Yeah, just give me 1 second.
So we got to start doing that. Hey.
Doing what? Number 19 of 50 in the preliminary round, live from Calgary, Alberta, Canada. Dave Stanish and Chris Caldwell along for the ride with you one more time at the Max Bell Arena as we close out night number 2 of the round-robin event here at Max Bell Arena. While another game goes on at Father Bauer Arena, we'll keep you up to date with that one. The Calgary North Stars, another one of the feature games. This is their home. You'll see all of their paraphernalia on the wall to the other side of the arena. This is their home location for dozens and dozens of years. They are playing against the Beardy's Blackhawks, black and white jerseys from Duck Lake, Saskatchewan. We hope there's a lot of Saskatchewan people watching here tonight, along with a lot of people around the world and around the country. Chris, welcome to game number 19, our third of the day. Let's let's let it go and have some fun tonight.
Starting goaltenders for the Calgary North Stars is Reese Van Standen, his first game of the tournament. And for the Beardy's Blackhawks, to our broadcast right, it is going to be Matthew Hennessy. He's 0-1 in the tournament. Goals against average of 6 and an .800 save percentage. He was the goaltender in that wild 6-6 tie with the Vancouver Northeast Chiefs last night, or yesterday morning, I should say.
And we'll tell you more about that game as we go along, because there was a lot to tell you about. A lot of amazing things happened along with the game just before this. And didn't take long for an amazing thing to try to happen. Perreault trying to make something happen for the Beardy's Blackhawks. Perreault, number 20 in black. Big hit to start the game off. We had a couple of games involving the Russians, Chris, but we got a good old Alberta-Saskatchewan rivalry here, and we're expecting a lot of physicality and a lot of great hockey here tonight in front of a big crowd. Taking no time at all. Quick shot for, looked like Flodell, number 18, and no problem at all for Van Staden. Reese Van Staden, 3-2-3, .891 save percentage, .364 in the Alberta Midget Hockey League. He had the day off yesterday, as Chris mentioned. Defensive zone face-off, North Stars in white, Beardy's in black.
And both Beardy's and Calgary North Stars, Dave, coming off some very wild opening games of the tournament yesterday, as the Calgary North Stars picked up a 4-3 win, scoring late in the third period to break a 3-3 tie. And of course, the Beardy's Blackhawks, that wild back and forth game with Vancouver, ended up in a 6-6 tie.
Quick shot, nice toe save, well done by Mr. Hennessy for Beardy's Blackhawks. Off the stick of Brett Huxley, and there's a quick one off the shoulder pads. And up high and down low, Hennessy's ready to go. 24 out of 30. 6 goals against yesterday afternoon for Mr. Hennessy. 7-9 on the Sask AAA Midget season. .314 save percentage. .930 save percentage. .314 GAA. Offensive zone face-off win. McCowan trying to make something happen for the North Stars here in the near right side of your picture. He'll work his way to Wynn. Marcus Wynn puts it in front. Nobody there to get the finish. And it's sent out by the Blackhawks. Beardy's known over the last 20 years to come to the Max tournament and always bringing a big live audience from Duck Lake. There's a quick opportunity. No chance for the conversion. Looked like Jones had that piece of rubber. He couldn't convert. 18, Blake Jones in black. And we've got some number issues. We'll take care of that shortly. Go ahead, Chris.
I was just going to say, Dave, that the Calgary North Stars, I'm curious to see if this is going to continue all game long, but they activated the defense on that left side on that last rush, got to the front of the net, didn't work out. I'm curious to see if the North Stars are going to keep that up all game long.
Marcel Clausen among the Beardy's Blackhawks to clear the zone, but only temporarily. Quick shot, nice save with the other pad for Hennessy. That one off of Dylan Westlake, 21 in white. And they waste absolutely no time. Going to the far side. Through the blue paint, no connection made. Tegan Kohler with that effort for the Beardy's Blackhawks. As I said, Duck Lake, Saskatchewan. That'll roll off the stick and the skate of Alexei Trischuk, number 7, for the North Stars and into the Beardy's bench. 2.5 minutes gone, nicely underway. As I said, in front of a great 8 p.m. primetime crowd here on Friday night.
Yeah, it is a great crowd considering Battle of Alberta going on in northern Alberta right now with the NHL between the Calgary Flames and the Edmonton Oilers, and WHL back in action as well today. A lot of local Alberta games, so good to see a good crowd out here at the Max Bell Arena this evening.
Day 2 of the 5-day round robin. That one wide left off the stick of Aiden Moore, number 8. Jones will keep it in. Blake Jones, 18. A second attempt, no good. They're going to get a third try, and that's going to roll away to the red line in front of the penalty scorekeeper's area. Huxley tries to clear it. The other number 10 will grab it. Wide open! Great save. The captain got a piece of that one for Beardies. And the first big test for Van Staden. He's square to the puck. Rolling the other side. They're wasting no time. Clark with 3 assists yesterday. Tried to make a 4th assist. No luck for him. And Beardies in black try to travel right to left. It looks like they're going to make a complete line change here.
Dave, that's Robert Pizzi, the captain of the Beardies Blackhawks, had a hat trick in that 6-6 tie yesterday morning.
How do you leave a hat trick man from yesterday completely wide open under the hash marks? Down low. Speaking of down low, there's a chance for Lorenz off the top of the glass into the netting and out of play.
We would like to take this time to acknowledge our gold sponsors, PepsiCo, Coca-Cola, McSweeney's, Dentine, and Oreo Bars. Their support of the Max is greatly appreciated.
Face-off attempt for Ethan Bear. He got the game-tying goal yesterday that we'll talk about with about a minute and a half remaining. Beardies trailed 6-4 with 5 minutes to go and managed to escape with a tie. 2-on-0, quick shot, nice save. Well done by Ethan Aucoin. He got the hattie yesterday. So we got the battle of the hat tricks, 23 black and 11 white, and he barely held on at the blue line there, Chris, and then got the open opportunity.
And both Aucoin and Pizzi, 3 goals and an assist, 4 points. Cole Dupre as well for the Beardies Blackhawks, a goal and 3 assists for 4 points. 3 assists, as you mentioned, for Brett Huxley yesterday for the Calgary North Stars. So a lot of offensive prowess on both sides of the ice.
Marcus Wynn in for the faceoff. He will win it. Left defender. Quick shot off the blocker. That was Ryan Nolan, number 5. He'll get a second chance. It'll roll over his stick. No icing called. Giving chase is Trevor Sanderson, 27 for Beardies. A nice, well-executed body check. And that gets some response from the crowd. Sanderson throwing his weight around a couple of times. He gets knocked down, and now it's going to be a whistle against the North Stars. Not really a revenge-type play, Chris, but when you get hit, you want to hit the guy that hit you, but you can't do it illegally like just happened now.
No, that was actually a delayed penalty call by the referee. As he didn't have the hand up right away, Dave. It was about 3 or 4 seconds after that. Beardies got the puck around the boards, and then the referee put his hand up as he realized that the Beardies player was down on the ice, got back up shortly after that. But either way, Calgary North Stars is going to be shorthanded for the first time in this game. North Stars yesterday, they were 4 for 4 on the penalty kill. Beardies, they were 1 for 1 on the power play, had just one opportunity and connected on it yesterday.
Tristan Ripplinger goes to the box. Toe save, well done by Van Staden. Defenseman set up nicely in this 200 by 85 rink. That the North Stars know better than anyone among the 25 teams at this tournament. Cleared all the way down. Anthony Toporowski will lead the rush for the Beardies Blackhawks. All the way in, all the way around. North Stars first to touch it and second to touch it. And the clearance by Dean Spack, number 19 in white.
Minute and a half, quarter of the way through this power play for the Beardies Blackhawks. Have just the one shot thus far and haven't had a real opportunity to set up.
6-4 overall. That's the job of the goal judges, is to keep that stat for us. Dupereau tries to make a move. Tried to feed it in front to Pizzi. No luck for him. Again, they're looking for Robert Pizzi right in front of the net. Odell, cross ice, snapshot, great save. Well done right into the breadbasket of Reese Van Staden.
A good job by Van Staden there, Dave, to come across, following that play post to post on the right side, and then came across off that left post, pushed out hard, completely took away the net from the Beardies forwards.
At the end of the first intermission, we'll give you the out-of-town scoreboard as well as the scoring summary. Defensive zone face-off win for the Minnesota. I knew I was going to say it at least once. Calgary North Stars. They used to have the old Minnesota North Star logo. It was awesome.
You hesitated there too, Dave. I didn't think you were actually going to say it.
I said Min, and I'm like, okay, I got to just give up and go through it. Aaron Lorenz, 22 in black. Knocked away Connor Burke. 5 goals on the regular season. He'd love to add a shorthanded goal, but he's going to go for a full line change with the rest of his teammates. 3/4 of the way through the opening power play of the contest. Tristan Ripplinger sitting in the box. Trying to cut through 3 players was Redekop, and no luck for him. Cutting that downward, the North Stars, and very calmly and slowly and methodically, the North Stars have killed this 2-minute power play against. Trying to work something down is Ethan Bear on the 5-on-5, as Ripplinger will immediately go to the players' bench after touching the puck and making sure that nobody has an issue with too many men on the ice. Quick sprint.
Dave, I'm pretty sure that Ethan Bear is no relation to the Edmonton Oilers' Ethan Bear.
Absolutely not.
And I've left you speechless.
Linesman tries to get out of the way and partially does. Blake Jones gives it up. Caden Clark, 19, tries to make dipsy doodle. 19 versus 19. Neither one of them comes up with it. And the North Stars will proceed left to right looking for the home run. No luck. Attempting to get to Ethan O'Coin. As I said, the triple yesterday and 17 goals in 21 games for the Calgary North Stars. Another puck rollover. This will be Marcel Clausen's opportunity. Clausen well handled by Ethan Casper. Got the inside track. That secondary cross check. Referee called it earlier today. Did not call it in that case. Mr. Burke. Connor Burke. 5 and plus 10 this year in the AMHL. Cross ice. Nobody around. But he fanned on the shot. Did Aiden Moore. Here we go again. Aiden Moore might get a second chance. 2-on-2. Trying to go on the outside. Moore has it now. Dealing with Toporowski. Wide open opportunity. The one-timer misses wide right. And Leighton will clear the zone. 8 minutes gone here in the first period.
Well, the Calgary North Stars, Dave, are activating their defensemen, and a lot of speed on this Calgary North Stars team, and coaching staff seeing that, not afraid to activate the defensemen, have them jump up into the play. Good rotation by the Calgary North Stars of the forwards, the centermen coming back there to help out the defensive core when they jump in and activate.
Quick opportunity, trying to fit between 2 defenders won't work. Second chance right on the skate of Hennessy, thanks to Tristan Ripplinger. And the defenders will make changes for the Calgary North Stars. I knew it. Spinning around, Jack McEwen. And I live like 10 minutes from here. And I have for the last 30 years. That's the strange part. Diving and falling over was McEwen. 6 goals and 10 assists this year. Excuse me, McCowan. Oh, McEwen. That'll work. Kohler gets around this first man. Goes wide out of town. Lorenz on the backside. He's got 12 goals this year. Dealing with Nate Prosser. Along with Marcus Wynn. All the way around. Kohler can't handle it. Dupereau will hold it in, however. Only has 2 members of support. So the North Stars take the next possession. Nicely underway. 9:20 gone. 10:40 to go. Shots 9-5 for the North Stars. That one off the right pad. Hennessy with no trouble with that one. Trying to go inside. Another one-timer attempt. Trischuk can't handle it. And Beardies try to escape their own blue line. Calgary looking very aggressive here and want to push the pace. North Stars, left to right in the green and white jerseys. Too much for Westlake. Cut off nicely. Ethan Bear will send it all the way around. Too much for Van Staden. Far side boards. The half wall, as they love to call it, around the ringette line. Now behind the net. Trying to hold on, Redekop. 14. Took a fancy bounce, but not into the net. More physicality on the near side. Ryan Nolan takes his man out. Another defend opportunity, and that one will go wide right for Parker Layton. Some frustration here. Nobody's getting really open for these point shots or rebounds or even passes, thanks to the tremendous defensive work as two North Stars take each other out. Layton off a skate to the far side. Gone a long time without a whistle here, and that's fine with us.
And Dave,
North Stars are going to chase, and that forces Hennessy to handle the puck and then give it away to the Calgary team.
Dave, I wonder when we get a whistle if we're going to have a delay, as the glass in the right corner down inside of the Beardy zone is out of it's a little bit out of sync there. Looks like it popped out of the stanchion, and it's sitting open.
Yeah, we may have a delay. You're absolutely right. I can see it from here. Absolutely. Good call, Chris.
I don't think the referees or linesmen have seen it yet, but if they do see it, the play will be halted. Is safety #1 priority for everybody out here.
Shouldn't take more than 3 or 4 minutes to figure it out. As long as nobody's in that corner, and nobody really has been for the last 3-4 minutes.
That was basically when I noticed it was about 4 minutes ago, the last time that puck was down that corner.
Nathan Fliddell misses. Now it's the captain's turn. Clark Huxley, 3 assists yesterday. Trying to make something happen from behind the net. Right in that zone you mentioned, Chris. Referee can probably see it now. Brett Cameron can't get control and throws a big hit on Moore, and that gets a big pop from the crowd. And we'll go far side. There's also some sort of object on the ice inside the face-off circle.
Yeah, it's been there for a while. I'm not sure if it's a piece of a jersey from a Beardy's player or maybe a piece of a mouth guard.
It may very well be. 7:30 to go here. What a great bounce pass. Ripplinger trying to go on the outside. Redekop cut him off. He'll go to the blue line. I thought he had it in, but he does not. And
I don't think anybody's noticed yet, Dave, at least none of the officials.
So, yeah. And the security people in the yellow vest there haven't really made much of a notice either. Good call by you.
It is definitely out, though.
Oh, it definitely is, yeah. We'll try to get a shot of that a little later if we can. That dislodged part of the glass. No physicality in that neighborhood during that last sequence between whistles. Redekop and Dupereau will send it in. Nate Prosser, 20 in white. No score, 13 minutes gone. Game 2 for each of these teams. Beardy's coming off a tie. The North Stars coming off a win and currently lead the pool. 5 pools of 5. Each pool winner gets to play in the quarterfinals along with 3 wild cards. The ties may eliminate these teams in terms of the wild card position, and beating the North Stars might be their only priority and their only path to getting into the final 8. There's a nice move. Dupereau on the left wing misses high and wide. And like I said, a whole lack of whistles, which is fine with me. 10-6 the shots. That'll be an icing call. Again, we saw the linesman just skate past that corner, Chris, right? That Tuxedo Source for Sports.
And Dave, I think you know what? I think we have the best view of it. I was just down at the far end of the broadcast booth here. In that far end, you can't really see it unless you know what you're looking for.
Yeah, the eyes can be fooled, no question about that. And hopefully somebody notices maybe, well, we're only 6 minutes away from the intermission, but as you said, safety first. McCowan, what a hit by Kohler. Got him right in a sweet spot and knocked him off, but McCowan stood up immediately. 2-by-2, trying to get that puck loose behind Matthew Hennessy. 6 goals given up by Hennessy in the Beardy's Blackhawks yesterday. None so far, although it was 2-2 after 2 periods, and then 8 goals. Yeah, let's take a look at it. And then 8 goals in the 3rd period. Get the camera guy to shoot it eventually is what I meant.
5:50 to go in this opening period. Still no scores. You mentioned Dave, shots now 10-6 in favor of the Calgary North Stars.
North Stars would have complete control of this pool if they can get this win. They'd have 4 points. Everybody else would have no more than 1. Grand Prairie lost earlier this afternoon. They're 0-1-1. They're at the bottom of the pool. We had that game earlier on today. The Grand Peace Storm. And the Storm were the team that the North Stars beat in game number 1 of the tournament yesterday morning at 9 a.m. So the North Stars have the maximum break without a day off. North Stars are going to play the first 4 days and then have day 5 off. So they'll be watching on Calculator Day on December 30th to see where they fall, and the pool may very well be decided on the 30th and then on the 29th.
Yeah, if the North Stars do sweep their 4 games, they will take the pool, and basically everybody else will play for the wild card. There's a dangerous shot from the point.
And then the other 4 teams for the wild card. But I mean, let's just say the North Stars are nowhere near 3 more consecutive wins. We've seen a lot of teams go 1-0 and then 1-3 in this event. Casper off the right pad of Hennessy, looking good so far. Neither goalie with any sort of circus save to have to make so far. Nathan Flodell will throw it in, and he'll make the 5th and final line change for the Beardy's Blackhawks. As I said, Chris, relatively calm 15 minutes, a lot of good hits, not a lot of quality in terms of chances, shooting high and wide. Here's the turnover. Let's see what Beardy's can do in the offensive zone. Delaney gets it stripped away, and it's a quick 3-on-2 for the North Stars. Let's make it 2-on-2. O'Coin up and over. Chasing him down, Cole Bueller. He missed it. Now it's 2-on-2 the other way. Delaney. Kobe Delaney, 25. Gets cross-checked in the back. And that one, an intended miss to try to create a bounce pass. But the North Stars only clear it for the moment. Toporowski, quick shot and a quick save. Well done, Van Staden. .891 save percentage, .364 GAA. That one loose in front, but the 2 North Stars were between Leighton and the net, so no serious danger. And another whistle. I think the officials are willing to just let this go for 4 more minutes. Maybe if it's even
I know Chris.
The Zamboni guy will eventually notice and say something to somebody.
Talked with one of the Max Tournament Committee members, Chris Turnbull, just let him know about the glass. He was on the radio with the maintenance staff, so they're probably going to take a look at that and get that fixed up before the second period.
In 4 minutes and 3 seconds. And coincidentally or not, there's been absolutely no real action in that corner ever since. Nice cross pass, no luck. Second try. Hennessy's there. Jones with the first chance. Aiden Moore with the second.
And more of the good follow-up there, and an even better stop by Hennessy as he hugged his goalpost, kept that goalpost hugged up and didn't allow that open lane, just that little open spot. That's all a shooter needs, that quarter of an inch, and Hennessy held his post, held his ground, and made sure that puck stayed out.
A puck-sized hole, that's all we need. Don't forget, folks, after the game to stick around for the Player of the Game Awards for both teams. Casper just keeps it in, but only for the moment, deflecting off the low boards. And Chris, I mean, Max Bell is the lowest boards in the city, and we haven't seen a lot of pucks go up and over. That's a good thing. Cameron trying to squeeze through. Look at the size difference between him and Ripplinger. He is a giant, and they're in! Trevor Sanderson! First goal of the game, 16:36. 27 Blacks got the opener.
Well, the Calgary North Stars just get caught to following the puck around a little too much, and standing all alone in front of the net was Trevor Sanderson. Just waited for that puck to come to him. It does. He pots into the back of the goal. First of the tournament for Sanderson, and a good start for Beardy's. A late first period goal, exactly what they wanted.
And you hear the crowd. I talked about Brett Cameron. Listen to this. 6'9", 258. And he's 17. Wow. Well, he'll get an assist on on that play, and we'll get the official word here in just a moment, and we'll get it directly from the PA announcer. In a moment, we'll get that. Beardy's looking for 2. North Stars looking for 1. Quick Huxley with a chance and a nice save. Do what works. Matthew Hennessy's been on the ground all day long. It's
good job by Clark Huxley to get that puck free on the left side. Goes driving wide down that left side, protected the puck the whole way and gave him an opportunity to get that shot off. And Hennessy squared it up, made the save.
Some of the best NHL goalies.
Beardy's first goal scored by number 27, Trevor Sanderson. Assist to number 9, Keaton Jonas. And to number 5, Brett Cameron. Time of the goal,
Cameron and Jonas draw helpers, but all three players with their first points of the tournament, Dave.
Sanderson from Jonas and Cameron, as I mentioned, that 6'9" monster is going to dictate a lot about what this team does over the next 4 days. Beardy's 10-15-1 this season, 10th in the 12-team Saskatchewan League. Trying to make something happen. Here's a 2-on-1 and it's in! Another crazy deflection like we've seen all week.
Well, this one is off Joshua Papalov of Calgary North Stars defense, so diving to take away that 2-on-1, David. It went off his stick right over the glove hand of Reese Van Staden, who was trying to go post to post to take away that 2-on-1 opportunity. Instead, it goes off his defenseman into the back of the net. Tough goal for the Calgary North Stars to give up. All 5 North Stars coming over to tap their goaltender and tell them it's all right, we got this. We can get that one back.
A 2-0 lead and a 2-goal lead has not been safe at all in the first 18 games of this event. 55
seconds apart, Dave, with those 2 goals.
Fantastic. Sanderson with the first, and we'll get the official word on the second here in just a moment. 2:30, but meanwhile, to go in the first period. North Stars out shooting the Beardy's Blackhawks 13-10. Trying to make something happen. Delayed offside, and they'll blow it down. Cortese could not make it happen.
I don't think Cortese...
The Max Tournament would like to take this opportunity to thank St. Polytechnique for their support of the tournament and the use of their site for overflow parking. If you're looking to further your education, please contact SAIT at sait.ca.
You don't think Cortese?
And realized that puck came outside the zone, as I think he thought that was still in.
Colby Delaney. Assist to number 22, Aaron Lorenz, and to number 29, Ethan Bear. Time of the goal, 17:31.
25 from 22 and 29.
Bear and Lorenz draw the assists on the first of the tournament for Colby Delaney.
And Beardy's leads by 2 goals with 100 seconds to go in the opening period. And this is exactly what they need. Here's a third chance. What are they going to do? Off the goal post. Looked like Nathan Flodell, number 18, had that opportunity. 16. Duell 16. Black numbers on blackish type jerseys, so I apologize in advance. Pizzi. He's been relatively quiet considering all we've seen. Another 2-on-1. They're going to take that away. Bueller, what's going to happen here? Only a hooking call.
No, it wasn't quite a clean-cut breakaway there, Dave, as the Beardy's Blackhawks have got the North Stars really frustrated right now, as the last 3 chances that the Beardy's Blackhawks have had, 2 have gone into the back of the net, and 1 has hit the goal post.
And
then actually, you can say 4 chances in that that hooking penalty to Cole Bueller.
And they're created just kind of out of nowhere. They're just creating things that the North Stars really don't have enough time to react to. Hooking call against Bueller, he should be so lucky that that's all it is, as a ladder's gone into that stanchion, and the Chris Colwell Safety Award is going to be awarded probably on January 1st. You'll have to wave from the press box. You'll be a little busy that day. That one a little loose, and the North Stars managed to clear it on the power play against them. 52 on the big board. North Stars already trail by 2. They don't want to go down 3-0 after 20 minutes.
Blackhawks 0 for 2 on the power play, or 0 for 1 on the power play. I should say Dave had 2 shots on goal at their first man advantage.
North Stars will see at 2:30 tomorrow. Back here at Max Bell Arena. We'll have that broadcast for you on the network. Sports Canada TV, presented by Circle K Convenience Stores, as always. 30 seconds remaining. Another odd man chance. 3-on-2 now. That one stripped off. Redicomp will give chase. And it'll be Westlake that'll send it all the way through after taking some abuse right in front of the Beardy's players' bench. A dozen seconds to go. Beardy's don't want to give up a turnover here. Bear, let's see what they can do. And that'll go up and over. but it was deflected, so the linesman says nothing wrong with that.
There you go, Dave. You asked and you shall receive over that short glass there. And it's caught by a dad, but the kid did not, his son did not see it. Dad caught it, saves his life there, throws it back onto the ice.
That Team Canada assistant coach had that great catch yesterday and pretty much cut off a delay of game penalty, as you'll recall from that Canada-US victory yesterday. Of course, they'll play Russia at 11 a.m. tomorrow, and we'll keep you up to date during our 9 a.m. broadcast. Well, the North Stars trail 2-0 right here at home, and the Beardy's Blackhawks should feel very, very good about their last 6 or 7 minutes. And we're feeling good right now. We're hoping you're feeling good. We're going to have a Pee-wee shootout here that will let our man Chris Turnbull take over on the ice. So we'll have an extended first intermission while the maintenance people take care of the glass, and we'll take a well-deserved break and be back with you for the second period of action. Beardy's leads 2-0.
The Max Major Midget Hockey Tournament would like to thank our two-way communication sponsor, Westcan Wireless, Canada's premier supplier of advanced integrated radio communication solutions and services.
As we find out who the best shooters are. First of all, let's
Well, along for the ride with you one more time. And Chris, those Pee Wee goalies, boy, they're going to be the max in the max here in about 4 or 5 years. They did a great job tonight.
They did, and Calgary North Stars down 2-0 to the Beardy's Blackhawks. Let's take a look at the first period scoring summary. Both goals come late in that opening period. First, it was Trevor Sanderson, his first of the tournament. Assist going to Caden Jonas and to Brett Cameron. 3:24 left in the opening period, made it 1-0 Beardies. They did make it 2-0 with 2:29 left in the opening period. Colby Delaney, his first of the tournament. Aaron Lorenz and Ethan Bear draw helpers on that goal. Shots 13-11 North Stars in the first period. Faceoffs dead even 10-10 in the opening period of play. One power play would belong to Beardies. They have 43 seconds working on their second. 0-for-1 on the power play. North Stars have yet to have a power play in this game.
And let's review what's happened in the previous eight games here on day 2.
Yeah, 8 finals, one game going on. Start with the 9 o'clock games here at the Max Bell Arena. St. Albert 8-1 victors over the Calgary Royals. And Father David Bauer, Swift Current Legionnaires, Lloydminster Bobcats skated to a 3-3 tie. 11:45 games, Prince Albert Mintos 5-2 win over the Sherwood Park JNS Kings. That was at Max Bell here early this morning and this afternoon. At the David Bauer, Akbar's Academy, the Snow Leopards, Dave.
The Kazan Snow Leopards.
A 3-1 win over the Fort Saskatchewan, over the Lethbridge Hurricanes. Look down my page a little bit too far. 2:30 games at Max Bell. The Okotoks Oilers beat the Fort Saskatchewan BP Rangers 3-1. At FDB, it was the Saskatoon Contacts Grand Peace Storms getting to a 3-3 tie. And the 5:15 games, the Vancouver Northwest Hawks, a 5-4 come-from-behind win over the Red Deer Chiefs. They were down 4-2 late in the third period, came back with 3 unanswered goals to pick up that 5-4 win. And at Father David Bauer, the Chicago Mission, start to finish, dominated to a 5-2 win over the Saskatoon Blazers. And the one game going on, the Caribou Cougars with a 1-0 lead on the Moose Jaw Warriors, that one in the second period.
Actually, Moose Jaw has tied that game. And we encourage you fans, since you have the day pass or the tournament pass, especially in these night games where we get a little later start because of the Pee Wee shootouts, to flip between the two channels. There's no per game fee, so please feel free to flip back and forth between the two arenas as we go on throughout the tournament, especially when we get to the quarterfinals on New Year's Eve.
Other scores, let's go to the World Junior. Slovakia beat Kazakhstan 3-1 this morning. Germany gets doubled up by the USA 6-3. In the WHL, some finals to tell you about. The Regina Pats 5-2 winners over Moose Jaw. Swift Current Broncos 4-3 over the Medicine Hat Tigers. Winnipeg Ice shut out the Brandon Wheat Kings 4-0. Calgary Hitmen lead the Lethbridge Hurricanes 4-3 in the third. Edmonton up 2-1 on Red Deer. Also in the third period, Kamloops leads Kelowna 1-0. Saskatoon beat Prince Albert 3-2. We'll run down some more WHL and NHL scores in a moment.
Cole Bueller still has 33 seconds to go on his hooking penalty, which may have prevented a goal that could have put the Beardies Blackhawks up 3-0. But 2 very impressive goals. Once again, 27 Sanderson and 25 Delaney, each with their first goals of the event. On day 2, game 2 of this event, game number 19 of this 50-game round-robin event. Going down was Kohler, number 2. And he'll stand up and watch Dupereau put it right in front of the net. Get a second try, and it deflected. Looked like it went off of Blake Jones's blade and up into the glass.
Speaking of glass, Dave, the maintenance staff has gotten it fixed in that right corner boards deep inside the Calgary North Stars end. It's on the near corner if you're watching on your TV monitors right now.
They're going to buy you a hot dog for pointing that out. Delaney looking for a hit, he'll miss. Quick shot off the helmets, it looked like, or at least the left shoulder of Mr. Hennessy. Huxley trying to make something happen. Cutting in between 3, even 4 players. And you got to find that outlet, Chris. You got to have some peripheral vision. Just like right there. Pufall, his first shot of the night. 2 whacks at it from the right corner. To Hennessy's point of view. Quick shot, roller. It's still loose in the paint. And Hennessy has the puck. North Stars coming out big, looking to get on the board.
Boy, they ever, Dave, a lot of pressure by the Calgary North Stars, and the Beardies Blackhawks do a good job collapsing down in front of their goaltender, allowing Hennessy to scramble to make that save and cover up the loose puck. To run over some WHL scores. Tri-City Americans lead the Portland Winterhawks 1-0 in the second period. Vancouver and Victoria tied 1-1. That one in the second period. Seattle all over Spokane 3-0 in the first. It is 1-1. Everett Silvertips, Prince George Cougars. That one in the first period. A couple of finals to tell you about in the NHL. Boston shut out Buffalo 3-0. Toronto 5-4 win in overtime over New Jersey. It was the Rangers 5-3 over Carolina. Washington dumps Columbus 2-1 in overtime. Minnesota beats Colorado 6-4. Pittsburgh all over Nashville 5-2. St. Louis 5-4 winners in overtime over the Jets. Blackhawks lead the Islanders 5-1. Flames up 5-1 on the Oilers. Anaheim trails Vegas 1-0, and LA down 1-0 to San Jose. Both those games in the second period.
All the California teams having a lot of trouble in 2019 so far.
Could be the first time since 2000 and I heard it earlier and I'm drawing a blank now.
Flames, Oilers, Coyotes, and Knights. Quick shot, nice save. Hennessy's been asked to be very important here in the first 2.5 minutes. That shot off the stick of Trischuk. Second try. Again, Marcus Wynn with the opportunity.
Dave, I'm not sure how Trischuk...
Third try, it's there and loose in front. Nice play off his knees by Alexei Trischuk.
Trischuk wound up in front of the net all by himself and turned around and tried to slap it between the pads of goaltender Hennessy. And then in front of the net had three Beardy's players on top of him, and he still put the puck on goal.
Well done for Alexei. And it seems like the momentum and the pressure in the last 5 minutes by the Blackhawks has been the momentum and the pressure in the first, let's say, 3 minutes here for the Calgary North Stars. Of course, the North Stars, one of 4 Calgary teams. They represent the northeast region of the city. Flames northwest, Buffaloes southeast, and Royals southwest. For those of you unaware of how it works, they've been in this arena for decades and decades. As you can see the draping along the far wall. Quick shot, one-timer, McCowan misses. Second try off the pad would have gone to the back of the net. Pufal, busiest we've seen him all night. Second try into the forward lengths, trying to make something happen around 3 black jerseys. They'll drop it off to the point. Ripplinger in for the chase. 20 shots already for the Calgary North Stars in this matchup. Again, Pufal trying to make something happen. Toporowski takes that away. And now it's the Blackhawks under pressure, Chris.
Yeah, they are. The Calgary North Stars come out with a lot of jump in this second period, and not trying to get both goals back right away, Dave, but they're trying to get one back, trying to get on the board, trying to shake the confidence of Matthew Hennessy.
Cole Buehler back. Of course, as I said, right before those 2 goals, we were talking about the possibility of what would happen if the North Stars went 4-0. They still can, but they're going to need at least 3 more goals than the Blackhawks score in the next 36 minutes. Aiden Moore, cut in front. Another play in the paint. And Hennessy is there once again for that one.
41 years of incredible hockey memories, brought to you by Circle K Convenience. Circle K Convenience Stores hope you have a memorable experience and enjoy the 42nd Annual Max Midget Tournament. We want to send a special thanks to Circle K for their many years of support.
Face-off won by the Beardy's Blackhawks in the black jerseys with the white horizontal striping. Spack will send it all the way around. Loose on the near side from yours and my point of view. That one just avoiding going over the short boards here at Max Bell Arena. Or should I say the Ken Bracco Arena here at Max Bell Center. Of course, Ken Bracco involved with the Junior A Canucks for
long time.
long time. And this tournament, one of the originals from 1978. I was talking to a few of the penalty scorekeepers in the intermission in our earlier games, and they said they had been volunteering for this tournament before it was even the Max, before 78.
I was going to say, we have a couple of people that have been here for the entirety of the Max.
Absolutely.
And, the tournament it was before the Max.
Whoa! Taking no chances. Van Staden is... Dupereau was right in the middle of it all.
That was a weird face-off there, Dave. The North Stars won it, and then inadvertently trying to get it out, kicked it right to their goaltender, and Van Staden just covers up, making sure he's not going to take any chances on that one.
Face-off won by the offensive team. Doporowski will keep it in. Give it up. Prosser trying to break through. Chased by 2. North Stars win the skating race, but can't take the puck along for the ride. Dean Spack threw it in front, no connection to be made. Beardy's 23, Pizzi. Haven't heard much from him tonight. Not a huge surprise. The coaches read the agate as well, and Dupereau was there on the near side post.
Well, just wide open again was Dupereau, and nobody really around him, and not a harmless-looking play, and he just drives it at the net. Van Staden squared it up, keeps that puck out, and keeps his team within 2.
In the next break, we'll tell you about the adventure that the Blackhawks had against the Vancouver Northeast Chiefs in the final 20 minutes last night. That was quite the moment. But that's what the Max is all about, is those kind of crazy periods and crazy moments. And we'll tell you all about it in the next whistle. 21, Westlake will send that one away for the Calgary North Stars, traveling right to left on your video screen. Keeping it just on the near side of the red line. Mr. Westlake once again. And a breakout for the Blackhawks. Nice pass to avoid 2 North Star players. And it'll be a bounce pass to Lorenz. He trips over himself, but it's loose in front anyway. Great chance for Beardy's, but cleared away. Well done, Dylan Westlake, doing everything on this shift so far. And Trischuk will clear it away. Trying to find Cortezi. They'll go backwards instead. And the defender will throw it all the way in. Nice baseball catch for Hennessy. He'll drop it off, and the play continues. 6 minutes gone here in the second period. North Stars trail by 2. They're putting on all the pressure, but haven't crossed the line yet. Wide open in front and off the goal stick. Great chance for Tristan Ripplinger. And those open opportunities just seem to be developing. 2 games in 2 days. Both physical and mental tiredness will eventually work its way through, especially for a team like the North Stars, who will play 4 games in 4 days and then have the 30th off and hopefully getting a chance to rest in order to perhaps play in the quarters on the 31st. Beardy's with a big throw in, 2-on-2. Here's the monster, Cameron. He'll send it all the way in. Trevor Sanderson, he got the first goal in this game. Will spin around and throw it back. Let's see where Mr. Cameron places himself. And Leighton lets it roll over.
Body that big Dave and Cameron, and nobody was around him in white, as Cameron just stationed himself about 4 feet outside the crease, all alone. That puck came to him. It was going into the back of the net.
Spack, no luck for him. And we'll go the other way. Beardy's, no luck for Jonas. Let's go the other way. On the knees, quick shot. O'Coin drop pass to absolutely nobody, but the North Stars take the next possession. Another crazy deflection. Didn't go in the net this time, however. And the short side shot will not connect also. Holding it for a half a second, trying to feed it in front, looking for O'Coin. No luck for the North Stars. That was Spack. He's been snake bit this entire period every time we've mentioned his name. Stick handling through, trying to dipsy doodle. It's loose in front, and a great poke check for Van Staden, number 31. 3-2-3 for the North Stars this year. Guerrero 4-7-2. He played yesterday. First penalty in quite a while here since the end of the first period, and it'll go against the Beardy's Blackhawks.
First power play of the game upcoming for the Calgary North Stars, a charging penalty going against Beardy's. So we'll get a chance now to see the Calgary North Stars power play. A chance now, Dave, for the North Stars to get on the board and cut into this lead a little bit. They haven't had a shot on goal in about 4 minutes, not since they had that flurry early on in this second period.
Well, we've talked about several teams having flurries, then large gaps, then flurries, then gaps. Let's see if the North Stars can create another flurry. However, Hennessy has been ready and willing and able for all the chances he's seen so far. 20 for 20. He was 24 for 30 last night. That one just kept in. The crowd pops for that. That one loose in front. No luck for Ripplinger, 23. Huxley, 3 assists yesterday morning. And it's going to be an open opportunity. Dupereau trying to work it through. Just under the bar, just over the bar. He was looking to go just under the bar. Up and over. And the North Stars, 1:30 on the power play. Huxley will hold up and set up. Aggressive on the boards are the Beardy's Blackhawks. And it'll be Jack McCowan.
There's that activation again by the Calgary North Stars defenseman, sneaking into the top of the right faceoff circle, trying to give an outlet pass there.
If the play collapses inside the ringette line, you know that the team's doing something right. Because normally a defensive team is going to push the pace a little bit further out, because that's a long distance. Blue line to ringette line, that's a long way. And sometimes the angles become too unusual and acute to really execute, but it does work. Moore's chance. Nobody knew where it was. He'll recover it and hold it in. Again, another try for Spack. Again, he misses. Marcus wins, 17. Spack again onside. Second try off the block. Well done by Aiden Moore to maintain possession for his team. Spack to the far side. 30 seconds to go on the PP. 22. Huxley up and away. They're shooting way high all night long. Those shots only go in about 1% of the time, but they continue. But these players, no matter what, will always look top shelf if they can. O'Coin, near side, 13 on the PK for the Beardy's Blackhawks. Nice pad save on the near side. Mr. Hennessy once again doing a great job. Matthew 22 for 22. Behind his net. North Star player goes down, gets right back up, fortunately. And it'll be Ethan Bear's chance. He'll get a bit of a fake out and try to go 2-on-3 now that we're 5-on-5. Onside of the Blackhawks. That middle horizontal third, the North Stars are dominating right now.
The sponsor of the day is McSweeney's. McSweeney's are proud to support Canadian meat. McSweeney's, truly Canadian.
2-0 Beardy's Blackhawks at the lead, Dave, and the Calgary North Stars 2 shots on that power play, unable to connect, but had a lot of good puck movement, a lot of opportunities, just weren't getting those shots through as the Blackhawks doing a good job collapsing in front of the net, taking away those shooting lanes, getting a lot of block shots as North Stars 22 shots on goal. Pretty sure they're approaching 40 shots directed at net.
Going down with Sanderson. Cortezi tries to make a move. Gianluca Cortezi, number 14, and we have a whistle. Well, let's talk about that Beardy's Vancouver game from last night. Beardy's up 4-2, then down 6-4 with 5 minutes to go.
Well, let's go back a little bit further on that.
Right, go ahead.
Vancouver was up 2-0. Beardy's got up 4-2, then fell behind 6-4, and ended up tying it up 6-6.
Dupereau with 2 minutes 30 to go. Bear with 1:37 to go, and the Blackhawks escaped with a single point. I only thought you'd see that in low-level junior A. One team would score 5 goals, and then the other team would score 5 goals. Right in front, no luck. Second chance, great pad save. Hennessy's seen pretty much everything, and when he's been sprawled on his stomach in front of the blue paint, he's controlled his rebounds and has known where the puck is virtually the entire night. Shot clockers are not giving him all the credit he deserves. I think he's made more than 22 saves. Far side, wrist shot. And that's where they should be aiming, Chris. They don't need to go top shelf, bar down all night long, because none of them have gone in so far as we've passed the halfway mark.
Well, absolutely nothing's gone in for the Calgary North Stars in this game. And again, not for lack of effort, as shots 23 for the Calgary North Stars were 8:44 to go here in the second period. Most teams in this tournament averaging about that 25, 23 shots per game. The North Stars already creeping up on that total.
Dean Spack will win the face-off. Unaware where it was a coin. Once again, he's been shut out. He got the 3 goals and the assist. They've been watching him specifically very carefully tonight. 17 goals and 9 assists during the season. That one across the goal mouth, and the referee decides to whistle it down. safety concerns. So, yeah, 2-0, 4-2, 6-4, 6-6. That is crazy.
Back and forth game, absolutely wild. Not to take anything away from the Calgary North Stars, their first game, which was back and forth as well. 1-0, 2-1, they were down. They were up 3-2. It was tied 3-3, and then the North Stars with the late goal to win it 4-3.
Breaking through, Ethan O'Coin. This could be the moment we've been waiting for. Forehand goal! Ethan O'Coin, 180 feet, all by his lonesome, and we've been waiting for it. We finally got it.
Ethan O'Coin right off the draw, wins that puck forward, goes right after it, splits the Beardy's D, catches them a little flat-footed, and Hennessy finally has a chink in his armor, and the Calgary North Stars right back in this game. It's 2-1.
Great individual efforts, and you wonder why defensive zone faceoffs are so important. That's why, right there. What's some faceoff stats here through our 32 minutes? I knew it was pretty close after 20.
Well, it's 10-10 after the first period. North Stars with the edge, 5-4 here in the second. Now all even 5-5, but defensive zone for the Calgary North
Jack
Stars.
McCowan to the shoulder. Keep going.
3 of 4 are the Calgary North Stars in the defensive end in this hockey game.
And how important is that?
And that huge, thanks to that goal for the Calgary North Stars, was on a defensive zone face-off win.
Ethan O'Coin, his 4th goal of the tournament. And we could say 21st of the season in 23 games. 6'1", 168. Just turned 17 a couple months ago. So this will be his last Max tournament.
Number 11, Ethan O'Coin. Assist to number 19, Dean Spack. Time of the goal, 11:39.
Another quick chance.
From
A coin from Spack, and Spack finally gets the reward for all of his effort here in the second period, winning that faceoff.
Yeah,
and
he's
it
been
went
all
right to
over
a
it.
coin, and that's... We've seen trips like that not called in earlier games, Chris, but I think the referee gave both teams a lot of latitude, and Cameron can almost see over the glass as he sits down. He is just a monster. Tripping.
Marcus Nugent heading to the box. Second power play of the game upcoming for the Calgary North Stars. 0 for 1 on the power play. Had 2 shots on their first man advantage, looking to tie things up here.
Aiden Moore against Kobe Delaney. Well, that shot count was eventually going to help the North Stars, but they still trail by a goal on 2 brilliant markers and some lucky bounces for the Beardy's Blackhawks here in the first period. If you're with the archive, hit that rewind button. A lot of cool things to see here tonight. Spack. Far side, looking for the connection, nothing for Aiden Moore. Defender got in the way of it. O'Coin can't come up with it. Bear and Lorenz, 2-on-1. Lorenz! And no trouble at all. Van Staden hasn't had a lot to do in this second period in the first 13 minutes, but square to the puck and saw it the whole way.
No, he really has a comparison with the Calgary North Stars, but Dave, there's the problem with the 1-3-1 umbrella for the Calgary North Stars is they get caught, block shot, and the Beardy's Blackhawks partial 2-on-1, and having to rely on goaltender Van Staden to keep his team within 1.
Face-off won by the North Stars. Let's see if they can make another 200-foot effort here to tie it up. Ripplinger accepts the pass, decides to go near side. McCowan, 9. Again trying to feed Huxley. A little bit too high up for him to tip. Around the net, 1:04 remaining on this power play opportunity for the Calgary North Stars in the white jerseys. Beardy's Blackhawks in the black jerseys with the black and white horizontal striping and the black numbers. I was saying it during the last game here at Max Bell. These NHL teams use these special jerseys for like single games on New Year's Day, but then entire teams take them on as their full-time jerseys because they look so amazing. Of course, Nashville and Dallas on January 1st. Watch that game and then come down to the Saddle Dome and watch the finale, the championship game on January 1. Or be with Chris and myself here on Sports Canada TV for that championship game. The 42nd championship game in Max tournament history. O'Coin deflected, still loose in front. Hennessy doing a great job on his knees and on his stomach, and clears it away. Blackhawks want some movement here. They want a line change. Delaney comes off. 24 to go on the power play for the Calgary North Stars. Again, having to travel 200 feet. Spack. O'Coin. Now we're starting to see the magic. Stripped away. Wynn couldn't help out, but Huxley will. Huxley trying to get around 4 men here. Couldn't find a back pass. Aiden Moore will do that, but Pufal cannot handle it. Cameron comes back onto the ice surface. We're 5-on-5. North Stars almost get caught with too many men. 5:40 to go here in a very entertaining second period.
Just the one shot for the North Stars, Dave, on that power play. Beardy's had 2 the other way.
Ripplinger gets stripped away. Lorenz stripped away by Connor Burke. 5 goals, 10 assists this season. The MHL. They are 6th in the South Division after finishing 3rd in the South last year. Only while the top 6 do qualify for the playoffs in the AMHL South. Excuse me.
The ice call against the Calgary North Stars as they get the face-off in the defensive end. Shots 26-17 in favor of the Calgary North Stars in this second period, 13-6.
Holden Dowell, 3 assists yesterday. Pretty quiet today. Dupereau will receive the pass and go forward. Goal and 3 assists. We mentioned his goal. We didn't mention his 3 assists on the earlier goals. That one right in front, knocked away from Van Staden. He didn't have to handle it. 5 minutes exactly to go here in the second period. That chance goes wide right to the goaltender's point of view. Again, it's all individual effort here and no passing outlets until about right here. Leighton for the point, misses left. Second chance, the offensive rebound. Let's steal a term from another sport. And 2 consecutive saves for Reese Van Staden.
Blackhawks really get caught with too many men on the ice, making a change. Forward coming off, had to jump over that puck to make sure there wasn't a penalty.
Trying to make something happen, Caden Clark, along with Nathan Flodell. Backhander right on the pad. Well done. Looked like Caden Jonas was in the middle of all that. Number 9. Clark, 19. And he's still right in the middle. The North Stars just waiting for the Blackhawks player to bring it into the front area and just standing there, ready to take it away.
Well, 4 North Stars in front of the net, right in the blue.
Trying to go on the outside. Second chance score! Looked like Clausen. Second chance. It's all about rebound control and where the puck goes. Nathan Flodell, number 18, reestablishes the 2-goal lead for the Beardy's Blackhawks.
Once again, Dave, the Calgary North Stars collapse to the front of the net, but nobody takes that loose puck. The Beardy's Blackhawks connect on it, restore their 2-goal lead. 3:57 to go here in this second period.
I'm no coach, but I don't think 3 and 4 guys standing around the half circle where the blue paint is and just waiting for things is a proper defensive strategy. But that's just me, maybe. We'll get the official word on the goal in just a moment. But Saskatchewan leads Alberta 3-1 in this match. Of course, Grand Peace and Saskatoon played earlier today. That was a draw between those 2 teams. That one deflects off Van Staden's glove. And as soon as we have the official word, here it is.
Flodell. Assist to number 7, Tegan Kohler, and to number 19, Caden Clark.
Kohler and Clark get the assists.
Flodell's first of the tournament.
Leighton will go all the way in. They'll ice the puck, and the linesman quickly in to take that away, any possible physicality.
The Max Tournament Committee would like to thank Global for their TV and radio support in the promotion of this year's tournament.
Thank you very much.
Well, for the Beardy's Blackhawks yesterday, Dave, it was really just spattering of 4 players that did all the scoring for the Blackhawks. Today, it's everybody else in there for Beardy's. 3 goals, first points, a lot of first points of the tournament here this evening.
Redekop trips over himself but stands up. He'll be sharpening those skates before their next action. Trying to match what we saw a moment ago going on the outside was Aiden Moore. Second chance right there. Third try. No, not a bad effort for Clark Huxley. Clark Huxley, number 10. 2 big saves for Hennessy, who's been very strong, as we've talked about for the entire period. Shots 28-22 for the North Stars, 2:30 remaining as they trail by 2. And if Beardy's hangs on, this pool takes another huge shift in momentum. It could be anybody's pool to take. Well, Saskatoon and Vancouver and Grand Prairie still in the mix.
But Beardy's Blackhawks, Dave, they have tomorrow off, so they can leave everything out on the ice. The Calgary North Stars have to manage their energy as they'll be back in action at 2:30 tomorrow against Saskatoon.
Toporowski. In! I think it got deflected. I believe Cameron might have got a piece of it, Chris, and suddenly it's 4-1. Toporowski's gonna take the first hand slaps, but I think
Cameron tipped it in front. That one was going wide. We're going to see a goaltending change for the Calgary North Stars as David Guerrero is going to come in replacement of Rhys Van Staden. Has Staden 4 goals on 23 shots. Top outing for him here this evening.
Top shelf. Toporowski or Cameron, hit your rewind button, folks, and put it on the slow motion, because that's a beautiful goal no matter who gets credit. And Beardy suddenly leads 4-1, and as I said, Pool 5 suddenly becomes the most interesting pool of the tournament with these 2 draws, and let's see what happens here. McCowan, they'd love to get a goal here in the last 2 minutes of the period. We'll get the official word in just a moment. But we know a lot of people in Duck Lake are cheering on the Beardy's Blackhawks tonight. Ripplinger. Clausen gets knocked over. Loose puck.
By Brett Cameron.
Redekop.
Assist to number 7, Tegan Kohler, and to number 3, Anthony Toporowski. Time of the goal, 17:58.
Goal and assist
Cameron
for
from
Cameron.
Kohler.
Kohler 2 assists now in this game, has assists on back-to-back goals for the Blackhawks.
The referee saw what we saw, Chris, and gave the credit to Brett Cameron, and what a beautiful tip it was. Minutes ago. North Stars will clear it through, and a whole bunch of action inside the net. The moorings do not release. Despite all the craziness that happened, it'll be a cross-checking penalty.
And against the Calgary North Stars, that's just frustration, Dave, as the North Stars were developing something on their rush. And frustration from Brett Huxley as he comes in and cross-checks his man into the back of the net, follows him in as well. Ends up at the back of the goal, and is going to be shorthanded for 2 minutes for the Calgary North Stars.
Clark Huxley, number 10, Brett Huxley, number 22. Both have contributed to the North Stars' effort, both during the season and during the Max Tournament, game number 2. But things starting to fall apart here for the North Stars.
Blackhawks 0 for 2 on the power play this evening. 2 shots on goal at their 2-man advantages.
Getting spun around was Westlake. They're going to drive in. Let's see what they can do against David Guerrero. We'll tell you about him in the third period. Dupereau keeps it alive. 40 seconds on the big board. Trying to make something happen. Find that 5th man. They had Kohler wide open as that 5th man. Toporowski. Now they got Dupereau on the near side. If they can find him, they cannot find him. And everything will reset on the other side of the blue line. Dupereau will throw it in. Bear onside along with Kohler, but it's quickly cleared away to the other side.
Guerrero 1-0 in the tournament thus far. 3.00 goals against average, .897 save percentage. Gave up 3 goals in the 4-3 win yesterday morning for the Calgary North Stars.
And that will conclude the period. Van Staden will get 38 minutes of credit in this matchup. But the only thing that matters right now is the Beardy's Blackhawks in front of a lot of traveling fans from the Duck Lake region for the Calgary North Stars from right here in Northeast Calgary won, and with a minute of PK to kill, when the third period begins. As I said, Pool 5, with every moment that occurs in this Beardies versus North Stars game, becomes more and more fascinating, as the second half of the round robin will tell us a lot about all 5 pools. And of course, we'll give you more up-to-date action and information over the next 3 days. And in our second intermission, we'll take a 14.5-minute break and be right back with more information here at the Max Tournament 20.
Driving Force is the official vehicle supplier to the Max Tournament. For your car or truck rental or leasing needs, call Driving Force Rentals, Sales, and Leasing, or visit them online at drivingforce.ca.
Along for the ride with you one more time. Ready for the third period. 2 minutes to go in the intermission, although I don't think either team really wants an additional 2 minutes of rest. Chris, let's get that second intermission, second period scoring summary. There was a lot to talk about in that second.
Boy, was there ever. Beardy's up 4-1 on the Calgary North Stars. Go back to the first period. Late in that opening period, 3:24 to go. And the Blackhawks open the scoring. Trevor Sanderson, his first of the tournament, assist to Caden Jonas and to Brett Cameron, made it 1-0. 55 seconds after that, Kobe Delaney tried the centering pass, deflected off a North Stars defense and into the back of the net. His first of the tournament. Aaron Lorenz and Ethan Bear draw helpers on that one. It was 2-0 Blackhawks after one. Shots favored the North Stars 13-11 in the first. To the second, and the Calgary North Stars get one back. Ethan Acoyne, his fourth of the tournament. Assist going to Dean Spack. Even straight goal with 8:21 to go in the second period. Made it a 2-1 game. It looked like the North Stars had some momentum going. However, that was broken up a little bit later on in that second period. 3:57 to go. And the Blackhawks go in front 3-1. Courtesy of Nathan Flodell. His first of the tournament. Assist going to Tegan Kohler as well to Caden Clark. And it was 3-1. Then with 2:02 left, it was Brett Cameron with his first of the tournament. Assist to Tegan Kohler as to Anthony Toporowski on a great tip in front by Cameron to make it 4-1. Shots on goal, 15-13 North Stars in the second period. 28-24 in the game. Faceoffs even again, 10-10, even in the hockey game 2020.
North Stars going left to right in the white jerseys. Beardy's right to left in the black jerseys. Don't forget that goals for and against can make a big difference in this tournament. And even if Beardy's does hang on to win, a 3-goal loss is worse for the North Stars than a 2 or a 1-goal loss. This Pool 5 is already chaotic enough as it is, and Dupereau tried to extend the advantage on the 30 seconds remaining on their power play opportunity. But as I said, first tiebreakers, which we may very well need in Pool 5, is head-to-head. Second tiebreaker is goals for minus goals against divided by goals for plus goals against. That's why we call it Calculator Day, folks.
Did everybody stay up to date with that one?
Check out the Max website for all that rules and mathematical breakdown information. Or just check Chris's Twitter feed, right?
Sure, we'll go with that too.
Delaney off the block of Cortese. Near side. So once again, if the North Stars can't get 3 extra goals here, they'd love at least 1 or 2 more for that possibility. Bear through traffic, almost got to the net, went through about 10 or 12 legs, but hit the backboards. Lorenz can't do anything. And they still cannot clear it away. Once again, David Guerrero back into the net, 26 for 29 yesterday in the win. 4-3 over the Grand Peace Storm from Northern Alberta. Guerrero 4-7-2 during the regular season in the AMHL, 892 save percentage, 363 goals against.
Beardy's Blackhawks getting one shot on goal in that power play. They're now 0 for 3 with the extra attacker.
Having his stick held onto is Nate Prosser. Haven't heard much from him tonight. With 4 games in 4 days, the teams are going to certainly rotate the lines. There's a nice backhand opportunity and a pad save. David Guerrero back into the matchup. With each save, gets more and more comfortable and confident. O'Coin with another rush, 100 and some odd feet. That's the only marker for the Calgary North Stars in this matchup. O'Coin with his 4th goal and 5th point of the tournament. Spack trying to make something happen on his backhand. Couldn't find O'Coin. Hit the back of his skates. Very, very good crowd here at Max Bell Arena for our feature game here on night number 2. Caribou leading Moose Jaw 2-1 at Bauer. Quick snapshot, misses just to the left. That opportunity from Caden Clark.
That's the second time
Spack.
Second time in this game, Dave, that the Calgary North Stars have had a chance to just kind of hammer it as hard as they could right in front of the goaltender.
Accuracy more important than velocity at this point. That play into Wynn. Marcus Wynn will spin around. He's got Connor Burke in the center. They'll go behind. Nice pad save reaction. Second chance right there. Matthew Hennessy. We've talked about it all night. solid work.
Well, Dave, you mentioned the Caribou Cougars up 2-1 on the Moose Jaw Warriors. Some finals from earlier today. St. Albert 8-1 winners over the Calgary Royals.
They're going to be dangerous.
Swift Current Lloydminster skated to a 3-3 tie. Prince Albert 5-2 over Sherwood Park. Akbar's Academy a 3-1 win over Lethbridge, picking up their first win of the tournament. Okotoks Oilers a 3-1 win over the Fort Saskatchewan BP Rangers. Saskatoon Contacts Grand Peace Storm skated to a 3-3 tie. Vancouver Hawks with a 5-4 come from behind win over the Red Deer Chiefs. The Chicago Mission 5-2 over the Saskatoon Blazers.
Delaney around two men couldn't make it a hat trick with Connor Burke taking the puck away, and the Calgary North Stars left to right want to break out. 3-on-2, let's make it 4-on-2, and a nice pad save, and Hennessy directional save, directional rebound, only went to a teammate. Beardy's 10th out of 12 teams in the Sask League shows you that there's a lot of talent in that league, and Beardy's is probably having one of the best games of their 2019-2020 season. Moore, trip down. I think maybe in the last 20 years, Beardy's has missed this tournament maybe only less than a handful of times, which is a great relationship between the tournament committee and the organization in Duck Lake. That's going to go loose. Far side wing, shot misses. That one from Ryan Nolan. He scored yesterday as well. The 9 a.m. game to the 8 p.m. game. North Stars won't be so lucky. They'll be back here at 2:30, and someone somewhere on Sports Canada TV will have that broadcast here for you against the Saskatoon Blazers. So far leading the jersey contest, but their brothers in the contacts are right there with them. Deflected. No luck for Ethan Casper, and he gets crunched.
That was Brent Cameron.
Cameron could have thrown a second hit there, but decided it was too close to his player's bench, but a lot of physicality here, Chris.
Yeah, there is, and Cameron just not afraid to throw the weight around at all, throw that size around.
Westlake, a short opportunity, trying to find the near side post, no luck. Again, Hennessy seeing everything, no real screening for the North Stars. But when you got a monster who can take you out of the play, and Kohler's not that short either, traffic in front is difficult to achieve.
33 saves so far in the game for Matthew Hennessy, who's been outstanding between the pipes. Meanwhile, replaced with David Guerrero, 3 for 3, stopped all 3 shots that he's faced here in the third period.
The tournament would like to thank the Delta Marriott Downtown. Delta, precisely what you need.
McSweeney's proud Canadian turkey and meat snacks. The Max tournament sponsor of the
Quick
day.
shot up and over. O'Coin, number 11. Can't find an outlet. The defenseman will have to chase. Redicop was in there for the Beardy's Blackhawks along with Dupereau. Probably my player of the game award would be Dupereau, but I don't get to vote. Dupereau. He's just been anywhere and everywhere you wanted him to be tonight. Jones zooming all the way through. Beardy's want to create from behind. 23. Pizzi threw that one in front, and they've pretty much handled him all night long. And O'Coin, essentially, besides that 200-foot run, has been pretty well contained by the Beardy's Blackhawks.
Well, Dave, if I had a chance to pick players of the game, I'd go with Spack and with Brett Cameron.
I was thinking Spack, too. He's been pretty much everywhere you needed him to be tonight as well. Poufal has been on that right defensive position all night long. Cannot keep it in the blue line, so they'll have to tag up. Wynn will throw it across. And Clausen. Mesele Clausen, right winger for Beardy's. Near side, Caden Clark. Caden with a K. All the way down. Guerrero looking for an outlet. He'll go backhand. Doing his best Mike Smith impression. But Mike Smith has been on the bench a lot this year. Snapshot off the bounce. Everyone knew where it was going, but Hennessy had to be ready, and he was. Beardy's wanted a line change, and the icing is actually going to give it to them. Has that NHL/Hockey Canada rule come down to midget?
Not down to midget yet. It is
not yet.
Down to junior, but not down to midget.
Junior, but not midget. Of course, it'll go to U18 next year. Face-off win by the Beardy's Blackhawks. Well done by Bear to go forward with the play, but couldn't maintain possession of the big black disc. Two Beardy's Blackhawks right in front of their own bench trying to take the puck away. We got the Russian definition of puck. Do you recall what that was, Chris? Do you have that still written down?
There, yeah. It's I'm going to butcher. It's probably Shabia.
Shaiba.
Shaiba, thank you.
Shaiaba. Three big. Well, Shaibu is goal, and Shaiba is puck. So the Russian fans were cheering Shaibu, Shaibu. We want a goal. We want a goal. And 3 times they got their Shaibu, and they defeated their opponents earlier today, the Lethbridge Hurricanes. A big bounce back effort for the Russians after what we saw here last night. The Calgary Buffaloes have the day off, and boy, are they going to be dangerous. We'll have the game against themselves and Prince Albert here on Calculator Day on the 30th. Can't wait for that one. Excuse me, the 29th. Well, we'll have the Russians in Prince Albert on the 29th. Bueller. Of course, you have the tournament pass. You can watch any game, anytime. Archive, live, spoiler-free archives. That went off the blocker of Mr. Hennessy. How about Hennessy for player of the game for Beardy's?
Yeah, Hennessy's had a really good game as well. 35 saves. There's another icy call. It's 3 straight icy calls against the Beardy's Blackhawks this game. 12-16 to go in this third period. And the Calgary North Stars doing everything they can, throwing everything they can, including the kitchen sink at Cameron. But Cameron has been equal to the task pretty much all the way through. The only blemish on his record tonight, that breakaway goal by Aucoin.
Games we've seen so far, the goalies have not been awarded Player of the Game award winners. And that one, fans had to be very careful. Bounced off the top of the glass and rolls past the newly repaired glass. The Chris Colwell Memorial sheet of glass.
Oh, I'm dead? Didn't know I had died.
Well, we'll write it down, and then in 70 years, when you pass on, it'll be the Chris Colwell Memorial glass sheet. Tuxedo Source for Sports, of course, sponsoring, along with all the other great sponsors you see along the boards and in our midterm breaks, like right now.
The Westin Calgary is Calgary's premier downtown hotel and the official hotel for the Max Tournament. The tournament thanks the Westin Hotel for their support. Westin, relax and recharge in downtown.
Leighton, up and over. I know those shots. Second chance, over the top. Not whistled down, eventually whistled down. They knocked it down with a high stick, but whenever a puck lands on the top netting, Chris, it's a free-for-all.
Yeah, and the referee, a little bit of a delayed reaction, calling it, almost like you had to remember that, yeah, okay, that stick was above the crossbar because it was on top of the crossbar, knocking that puck off the top of the net.
If Beardy scores, the North Stars have one heck of an argument.
I don't think it would have counted, as the referee is, as I said, a little bit delayed reaction, but remember that, oh yes, that puck was on top of the net, knocked out of the air with a high stick.
Huxley can't make it happen. Bear will push it forward. Delaney cut off by Ryan Nolan, number 5 for the North Stars. Near side to Kohler. I've liked his game a lot. There's a great deflection. Rebound, score! Again on the second chance, Chris. Most of the goals, rebound conversions for the Beardy's Blackhawks. And Saskatchewan takes the lead even further up. Aaron Lorenz.
And David Guerrero was talking to his defenseman saying, got to move over, got to shift over, take away that left side, that far side. Defenseman didn't pay attention though. Guerrero made the first save, the rebound popped out to that left side, and Lorenz right there, Johnny on the spot, chips it home, 5-1 Beardy's.
North Stars pressure, and Beardy's icing, but when they get the chance, they expose the chance and exploit the chance and score on the chance. Here's Clark, getting it between his skates. Haven't seen a minor penalty in quite a while. That's perfectly fine with us. Kohler at the line. We'll get the official word on the goal in just a moment. But a beautiful play. Again, a rebound conversion, Chris. Those second chances. Kohler. Back. Clark will take the headman pass. Knocked away.
Here's Blackhawks goal. Scored by number 22, Aaron Lorenz. Assist to number 25, Kobe Delaney, and number 27, Trevor Sanderson. Time of the goal, 8:33.
And a quick shot for number 11 from the North Stars, Ethan O'Coin, trying to cut into this deficit.
Well, Dave, you said Hennessy for player of the game for the Beardy's Blackhawks. Really difficult to give it to a goaltender when you've got 3 or 4 players with 2 points each.
True.
For the Beardy's Blackhawks. Yes, Hennessy's had a great game. Don't take anything away from Matthew Hennessy as he has stymied the Calgary North Stars here tonight. 36 saves to point.
Beardy's with 11 goals in 5.5 periods. Probably the most productive team outside of St. Albert in this tournament so far. Beardy's has the day off tomorrow, as you said, so they'll just be scoreboard watching around this craziness that is Pool 5. And there's an undisciplined move. Brett Huxley. Head contact and maybe something extra here. Referee blows his whistle again. That was just silly. We'll see if it's 2, 4, or 5 as Prosser has a conversation with Doel. Ripplinger again. Looked like Huxley, 23-22. It is Ripplinger. Odell goes back to the bench. 10-10 to go here in the third. How many fingers?
I saw 4 fingers. Double minor for head contact. Another power play for the Beardy's Blackhawks. 0 for 3 on the power play. They've had 3 shots on their 3 power plays.
I remember we started calling games up here, Chris, in 2011 and 2012, and that's right when the head contact rule came in for Hockey Canada and the IIHF. And it was so confusing as to what was a 2, what was a 4, what was a 5. That was clearly a 4. Maybe not express intent, but just stupid and silly. Lorenz, as the North Stars continue to dig a hole that they may not be able to climb out of. That one up and over. No chance Redekop will hold it. Yes, he will. And the the Blackhawks will just continue to take what the North Stars give. Beardy's and Calgary. Duck Lake, Saskatchewan versus Northeast Calgary. Referee gets in the way, and the second clearance goes all the way down to the far end of the stadium here at Max Bell Center, Ken Bracco Arena on a Friday night.
And sometimes we forget it's a Friday night. This is that time between Christmas and New Year's, and nobody knows what day of the week it is, and all they know is what day it is.
I'm glad I'm not the only one. Delaney on the near side boards, trying to work his way from behind the net. Drop off, second try, pad save, great job. David Guerrero, the first one-timer didn't work, but the second one got a heck of a shot.
Great recovery by Guerrero as that pass came into the slot. He was waiting for the one. He was waiting for the shot from the sharp angle, but it ended up being a slap pass. It ended up in the slot, and Guerrero, good recovery to come back there, sprawl out, make that right pad save, steered it up into the netting.
2:47 remaining in the double minor, so 1:13 gone in the first attempt here on December 27th. For those of you like me having difficulty trying to track that, and yes, it is Friday night. Odell's going to give chase, but Prosser's right there. Again, a free opportunity and a centering pass for Blackhawks. A wide open chance. Kohler comes close, and Vince Guerrero makes the save. We'll talk about it in a second.
The Max Tournament Organizing Committee welcomes the Calgary Flames and the Calgary Hitmen, and we thank them for their support of this year's tournament.
David Guerrero just out to square up, and that's the third slap shot we've seen from about 4 feet outside the crease. 2 from the Calgary North Stars, and that first one by the Beardy's Blackhawks.
Toporowski is going to get stripped. Here is McCowan. What can he do? McCowan! Wide right. I believe Hennessy got a piece of it. The The shot clock guy disagrees, so we'll continue with only 38 on the board, but 38 out of 1. Not a great conversion rate for the North Stars tonight.
Yeah, I don't think Hennessy got a piece of that. I think the shot went wide of the goal, off the toe of the stick, trying to find that top shelf over the arm of Hennessy, who was down. It was kind of spreading out as far as he could go to try and take away as much of the net as he could.
Dole. Holden Dole. In for the face-off for Beardy's. Another shot over the top of the net. Far side, 1:54 remaining on the double minor. So the North Stars halfway through. Quick shot. Blocker save. It would have gone wide anyway, but Guerrero wanted to control where it landed. However, the Blackhawks still have possession. Snapshot. Deflected through the goal mouth. Guerrero lucky in that instance. And the fans still popping for all these close moments. Cortese across. Hugging his post was Matthew Hennessy. 7:30 to go on the big board. Doel is going to try to go in. North Star player falls. Doel, maybe lap number 2. No, he's going to release it. Deflected away. And Guerrero decides, let's just hang on to this for a whistle.
Well, the clock becoming the enemy for the Calgary North Stars, who are +1 coming in on the goals for and against differential. Going to be now -3 if this score stands up the way it is 7:15 to go on the clock. And as I said, clock becoming the enemy for the Calgary North Stars.
We had both of our Pool 5 games today, and we'll tell you about the Pool 5 standings when the final horn goes. We'll make it official both in points and wins and what comes next in Pool 5. Trying to spin around, stolen away for the moment. Trying to go to the forehand was Kohler. Second try, third try, fourth try. And Guerrero's looking like he's going to get the start tomorrow if he keeps going like this, because that was at least 3 shots. Another quick play. Nobody in front taking away Lorenz, 22. O'Coin tried to make a play. 26 to go on the double minor. And Lorenz found himself wide open in front, and that's what we've seen with Beardy's the entire period. Bear trying to split the difference between the D. No luck for him. Although luck is the last thing they really need with a 4-goal lead, 6 minutes remaining. Don't forget, no overtime, no shootouts, no bonus points, no nothing. 60 minutes, the third buzzer goes, we go home, no matter what the score is. Another pass right in the middle. Lorenz, second try, gets the payoff. Looks like it was an even strength goal, Chris, but the middle third has been the Blackhawks' playground for the last 10 minutes.
And Lorenz standing alone as the extra attacker on the ice, just as you said, Dave, just as the penalty came to a close, gets that snapshot off and beats the goaltender Guerrero to the right pad side. Just snuck underneath that pad as Guerrero's trying to scramble across.
North Stars are going to take a timeout with a 6-1 disadvantage at this time, but Lorenz, what a great play. As I said a moment ago, his opportunity with the wide open chance about 8 feet in front of the net, he waved on it. Second try, he blasted it. And once again, 2 times in a row, North Stars, no coverage whatsoever to take him away.
For Lorenz, that's 2 goals and an assist, a 3-point night for him thus far in this second straight game that the Beardy's Blackhawks have put up 6 on their opponent.
Hennessy, 38 for 39. I think he'd get the 3rd star, but I don't think he's getting player of the game tonight.
He might actually get 2nd star in most games if you're picking 3 stars.
Troisième et trois, I can't remember the French. Deuxième and troisième, but I can't remember what star is.
Ménage à trois. No, that's a different. That's different.
I know what goal. I know what puck means in Russian, but I don't know what star means in French. Those old classic games from the Montreal Forum, eh?
Friends. Assist to number 25, Colby Delaney, and to number 7, Tegan Kohler.
Delaney and Kohler, and what a pass from Delaney, 25.
3 points for both Delaney and Kohler tonight. A goal and 2 assists for Kobe Delaney and 3 assists for Tegan Kohler. Give him 4 points on the tournament.
Dupereau and Duell with the 3 assist markers yesterday, and of course the 3 assist markers you just mentioned for different players here tonight. Once again, 12 goals for the Beardy's Blackhawks in 2 games. That probably leads the tournament at this point among the teams that have played 2 games.
Far and away above the teams that have played 2 games. The only team right now, as you said, close to them, St. Albert, is they've only played 1 game, picked up an 8-1 win over the Calgary Royals. That is the biggest score other than the 6-6, and here the 6-1 game.
Defending Northern champions, the St. Albert Raiders. Can't wait to see them in action this week. Trying to make a move is Moore. And it takes some more crazy bounces, and then a big collision. Looks like the North Star player jumped off his feet to make that hit. And a roughing call, and another roughing call. 5-on-5.
Offsetting
you can hear the referee. But looks like McCowan was pretty lucky there. I mean, to jump off your feet to place a hit, that's usually more than 2. Norberg and McCowan will go off.
May have been trying to avoid a collision as well behind the net. There's a lot of bodies back there that he's skated into.
That's how crazy that sequence was. You could either be throwing a hit or trying to avoid a hit at the same time. As I said, hit that rewind button. .5:16 to go. North Stars do win the face-off. Brett Cameron will send it all the way around. Got to find out when his draft status year is. Maybe 2021. That one up and over off of Gamble's stick and out of play.
Tristan Riplinger trying to do everything he can to get the Calgary North Stars a little bit closer in this game. Takes that loose puck in the slot, pulls it back, and goes with a wrist shot. A little too much time, though, in pulling that trigger on the shot, and the Blackhawks able to get a stick into the shooting lane, sending it out of play.
Moose Jaw trailed 2-1. They defeat Caribou 3-2 in Game 20, so this is the only game on right now. 2 goals in a row for the Moose Jaw Warriors, and that's a huge win. Caribou Cougars in the last 10 years, probably the most consistent team in the history of this tournament.
Champions 5 years ago, Dave.
Exactly. We were there. We watched it. 4:42 remaining in this third period and in this hockey game. Look at this! Backhander, second try. Pufal doesn't take the risk. And we have another penalty, a hooking call, but a nice little backhand tip. But again, player sort of runs out of space to be able to make an extra move to be a little bit more creative. Sometimes you can skate too fast.
Third power play of the game upcoming for the Calgary North Stars. 0-for-2 at the power play. Both their power plays coming in the second period. They had 3 shots on goal in that middle stanza with the power play. Just unable to capitalize. Get a chance here to close the gap a little bit.
On the Max Bell channel, we'll be back with you at 9 a.m. tomorrow morning. And again at 11:45. And then the North Stars will play at 2:30. Hooking call on Lyndon Gamble. Up and around. Look at the speed. It was O'Coin again. Definitely wins the short track speed skating contest here tonight, and has contributed the 1 goal. But that one is blocked away. Hennessy, 39 saves, 29 saves for the North Stars combination of 2 goaltenders. But like I said, nothing of the circus variety, nothing of the highlight variety, but Hennessy's just been consistent. He's done what they've asked him to do. Spack loses control. He assisted on the only goal by the Calgary North Stars. O'Coin's going to try it again. Put away. Spack will receive the pass. Nice centering feed. Unfortunately, just couldn't be converted by Marcus Wynn. 17. He's been a bit unlucky tonight. Huxley gets it stripped away. Shorthanded opportunity. Beardy's pad save. Could not convert on the side. But the third chance goes in, and then they wave it off. That was way off.
You hear the booing for the Beardies fans right below us.
There was no intent from Guerrero to knock it off. I think it was just a coincidence, but just a bit of bad luck. Dewell had that first opportunity, and then the third, the conversion that did go in, but got waved out.
Guerrero tried to push off that right post, the one nearest to your monitors. As he did, he pushed that net at its moorings and allowed that puck to go into the back of the net.
Beardies wants a couple of changes here. They almost had too many men. Face-off won by the North Stars. 3:13 to go, 39 on their power play. To close this gap, as we talked about the plus-minus goals for and against, it could make a huge difference. I mean, the North Stars could win 2 more games here and finish 3-1, and goals for and against could make all the difference as to a tie, because we've seen that in several tournaments, Chris, where several teams are 3-1, and it's that goals for and against pool versus pool where they don't see each other that is the first tiebreaker.
It is, as right now the Calgary North Stars might be looking at a wild card berth if the score stands up, and Beardies would then be in the driver's seat in this pool number 5, a win and a tie in their 2 games.
That one will get knocked down. No chance for Trischuk to convert, but he'll get possession back. Centering pass, McCowan. That's a couple of times now that he's fanned on opportunities between the hash marks. And Beardies very content to clear the last 2 seconds. And we got 2:34 remaining on the big board. Campbell will stay in the play for the Beardies Blackhawks and ask for the puck. They'll go the other way and give it away. Prosser onside, surrounded by 5 black jerseys. Quick shot, second try. Once again, Hennessy, and the crowd responds. 42 saves tonight.
And look out in the crowd as that one was cleared out right over some heads and out of play. Reminder, everybody stay with us following the game, and in 2 minutes and 13 seconds of playing time for the Players of the Game award. Dave and I have made our picks. See how close we are on those picks.
O'Coin and...
Well, O'Coin can't win it. He won it last
that's right.
last game, so
that's
we both
right.
picked SPAC.
Yeah, SPAC.
For the North Stars, and for Beardies, you picked goal to... I'm thinking you're going with Hennessy still?
I don't know. But I mean, 42 saves. 42 saves, you never know. But 6 goals. If it was 2-1, then definitely Hennessy, but a lot of candidates have revealed themselves here for the Beardies Blackhawks. Trying to spin around, near side, no luck for Westlake. 21, along with number 10, Clark Huxley. To the near side, Bueller, Westlake, and Cameron very satisfied to just send it down with 90 seconds to go on the big board. Shots 43-36.
Did the Happy Gilmore there, Dave.
Exactly. Driving through. Nice save. Looking for the 5-hole. Looked like Lorenz looking for his second of the night. That one goes way out of town. Barra on that previous attempt. And now, once again, Chris, one white jersey having against 4 black jerseys.
Yeah, going to be hard to get through those black jerseys as the Beardies Blackhawks have done a good job collapsing the front of the net.
And not allowing a passing opportunity even if the North Star player chose to take it.
That was a kind of a funny one, long shot that looked harmless, and it snuck underneath the goal stick of Guerrero, but Guerrero was able to stick the pad out, that left pad, and got a toe on it. Keeps the puck out and keeps it just -5 on this game.
Lorenz and SPAC.
I believe that's what I'm going with.
Are you going with Lorenz as well?
I was going with the Lorenz back. See how close we are to our predictions.
The Paul Rosen Award for Most Successful Player of the Game Award winners selected throughout the week. Hope Rosie's doing great. In Toronto, Nolan. Second chance. SPAC was there. We talked about him all night long. And the North Stars maintain possession. 2 blockers trying to take that away. Huxley had a chance at it. Spack again, putting up his resume even further here, despite the 6-1 deficit.
I think Spack's had about 6 or 7 shots, and a couple more that have been blocked. Has an assist on the lone goal for the North Stars.
Nolan with a try, blocked away. That one blocked away, takes a couple of bounces, and 5 seconds to go here, and you hear the Beardies fans. That's a long drive from Duck Lake, but they've got a lot to celebrate about. 46-38 the shots, but 6-1 the goal. Beardies Blackhawks goes to the top of Pool 5 with 3 points. The North Stars have their first defeat of the 2019 Max Tournament, and a lot to think about. 45 saves for Matthew Hennessy, and boy, are they thrilled with this result, are the Blackhawks fans and players.
How about the shots that third period, Dave? 18-14 in favor of the Calgary North Stars.
Wow.
Outshoot the Blackhawks in every period. Just Hennessy was outstanding between the pipes here tonight.
6-1 your final. Beardies with 3 points. North 2 points. Saskatoon 1 point. Vancouver 1 point. Grand Prairie 1 point.
We will now present the ×2 promotions and True Hockey Game Stars, representing Tuxedo Surfs for Sports and True Hockey and ×2 promotions. Please welcome Bonnie Reinbolt, the honoree for the evening. Player of the game for the Beardies Blackhawks. 2 goals, 1 assist. Number 22, Aaron Lorenz.
Right on that one, Dave.
We're halfway home. You noticed him in all 3 periods, that's for sure.
And for the Calgary North Stars with a never die effort, number 8, Aiden Moore.
Aiden Moore had a good game. He had a few rushes to the nets, got taken away and knocked around, but like he said, the effort.
Again.
Aiden Moore,
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us today. We look forward to seeing you tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. when the games start up
9
again.
a.m. We're back on the air. It's a short turnaround for us as we're back here in 10.5 hours.
Yeah, as we said, the points, Beardies 3, North Stars 2, Saskatoon 1, Vancouver 1, Grand Prairie 1, as the insanity of Pool 5 only continues. Another reminder, the Calgary Stampede.
Yes, it is.
Are we going to say happy trails, Chris? I think we're about 7 months too early, but
yes, we are.
Yes, exactly. Well, on behalf of everybody here, both on the air and behind the scenes, and the volunteers who work so hard 12 months a year to provide this tournament to you, and on behalf of SportsCanada.tv, and most importantly, Circle K convenience stores, we say good night. 20 down, 30 to go. It only gets better from here. We thank you so much, live or on the archive, for being with us for the Max Tournament 2019 edition. We'll see you tomorrow. Good nights.
Since 1977, Circle K stores have supported youth hockey in Alberta through the Max Midget Hockey Tournament. 41 years later, they're happy to see such inspiring with hustle, heart, and passion, continuing the tradition of this incredible tournament. We want to send a special thanks to Circle K convenience stores for their many years of support.